Ik ben Danique en ik kom weer voor een leuk herfstachtig kapsel.
Okay, you want to update of your hairstyle and
Yeah.
you want nice new shades of color?
Yeah.
Okay, will you turn for you and the rest of the world?
Yeah.
To show what you have now? Jawel, zeker wel. She finds it nothing, it's still a wonderful hairstyle, but can be a little bit sharper. Basis warm en dan gaan we daar dus kleur overheen zetten.
Ja.
Hello friends on YouTube. I'm gonna do her hair again. This is the second time I do it. And it's the second time she is on YouTube. And this time we're going to work with foils. We're going to work in a base color. We're going to leave the front long and the sides will be short again. And it will be sexy, of course. And related to autumn, because it's autumn in Holland. Start by wetting the hair. Not too much. Just that I can work with it a little bit easier. And she loves short hair. That's the nice thing about Danique. Start on the short sides. It's a Panasonic Clipper and it's the new version, the latest there is on the market. But what I don't like about the new version is that it has a black color. So I made a foil on it, so it gives the shine of the light back to the hair, so you can see the hairs a lot better. Working clipper over comb. Soften the face line. Clean the roundings around the ear. Leaving the front a little bit longer, so it looks more soft. Circle behind the ear. Ik speel daar met jou. Je zit niet voor niks op een draaikruk. Holding my comb in the line of the eyebrow line. Setting the hair straight up with my comb because then the shaving is nicer, much more clean. Use my clipper as a comb. Using the natural lines of her neckline and the contour of it. Now we'll use my comb as a clipper comb, but still using my comb because that gives much more character to the lines, and especially when you're working on women, the lines look a lot softer when you do this. A clipper comb gives a hard line, and all the hairs are in the same length, and that I don't want. Danique has a wonderful skirt to work on. It's not too much. It's nice of shape. And she's always looking feminine, that's also very important. I never seen her as a guy. With my aluminium foil on the clipper, it works a lot better than with a black one. So try that. Je hebt echt een mooi kupje. Heel leuk met jou te werken. Super leuk. Ik hou van jou. Going to connect the line behind the ear. Leaving the top hair a little bit longer, so it is a little bit in disconnect, but that makes it afterwards a lot playable. Using my clipper as a comb again, hold it in an angle, so it don't get a hard line. Stabilize it with your other hand. De handtand vanuit. Give a side beard a nice shape. Lay it in a natural fall. Softly working with my clipper in a soft line. Ja, een beetje. Dat zie je niet. Ik blijf toch een stukje onder je haren. Stiekem ben je nog 13, hè?
Ja. Ja, stiekem wel.
Ja, stiekem.
In 30 naar 13, ja.
Yeah, we have a small clipper. I travel the same way back. Clean the small hairs. Clean that up, because the small hairs always get into your clothes. And I have to see what stays behind, what I don't want. It's circulated in a nice line. Lay it back once more. Always shape it in the opposite lines first. Tip of my Kiona scissor, I'm gonna slice it a little bit out so it's a little bit thinner. The connection of the longer upper hair to the short hair, I just slice a little bit, not much. Don't need to slice much because hair is not the thickest hair there is. But I love to work in this freehand style. And what I do is I come in with my scissor and I follow the natural line, so I stay in the roundings of her skull while I'm working on it. I copy the roundings in the movement of my scissor. is ook grappig dat je dan alles hoort hè, wat je doet, want normaal zijn we niet meer stil hè.
Nee.
With my scissor I clean a small part of the connection to the front. I can play with the roundings. Now take the hair up. Just take off the dry ends. You do this in an angle of 45 degrees. So I pull the hair up in a 45 degrees angle and then take the ends off. To the back. I change this angle. I work a little bit more straight up because there's a lot of hair hanging on the back of her head. I show you from the side. So from up the center I take this hair straight up. This way it's shorter than the front. Work in the roundings of the fall. Final tips. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use foils in different volumes. So I use different volumes. So I will use the 10 volume, I will use the 20 volume, the 30 volume and the 40 volume. That I will do to get blonde shades in it. And in the between parts I lay a nice soft brown color, a warm and also a little bit cool color but still warm. But I'll tell you when I apply it. And the foils will lay down, so it will lay on top of each other. And that gives a more dramatic effect because when she plays with her hair you can see more blonde in the front than you see on the back. It brings out more power into her hairstyle. Now you see that the hair lays in a disconnect. I just connect it on the back, keeping as much length as I can. And now I'm ready to color because this jumps up. You see when I pull it up, you see that it stays on the line. These lines both connect to each other, so it will be wonderful. Okay, I'm back. I made me some colors. Well, I explain it while I'm working on it. The color I use for the sides and between it is a gold brown. It's a new color of Rove hair. It's also chroma color. It's nothing damaging the hair or irritating the skin. It's paraben free. It's without ammonia. So the colors will be wonderful afterwards. And to work with is also very nice because it don't irritates anything of myself or my customer or my model. This I made with 20 volume, it's 6%. And I take the first line of her hair with it. This I lay over the part I just colored. It's also nice to stick a foil on. On the back I take an angle because I don't want the back to be too blonde. I love it when it is a little bit dramatic, so it has more power. So that's why I lay it in a rounding, just give it a circle. Coming to my first foil. Take my first part. It will be the lightest color. To do with 40 volume. Because it will be the lightest color. I put in a little bit conditioner. So it will be protecting the hair while it's coloring. Close this foil. Take a dark color on it. Part my hair in a straight line. And now I will lay all my foils flat on each other. Lay a new foil on it. Take apart and lay it on the foil. Connect the foil to the hair. This is 30 volume, 9%. Stay a little bit away from the skin, so I'm certain that it not irritates the skin. What I told you, I started with 40 volume, 12%. I started with 30 volume, 9%, 20 volume, 6%, 3%, 1, 9, 6, 3 again. And in the between parts there's the brown color laying, so that's how this hairstyle will get his colors. Now I have to wait for about 30 minutes because there's still a little bit rest over of color in her hair, but that's also nice because it works into the bleach, so it takes off the hard lines of the bleach. We'll be back. Okay, we're back from coloring, and the hair is in a wonderful condition. You see how wonderful the browns are. And what I did is I washed the color into the blonde, so they get in the same line of shades. So you have different shades of blonde, the one is lighter than the other, but when you wash it in with the color that's on the sides, you get also in the line of the coloring you created. So that's what I did on her. Gonna blow dry it, and I use a foam. This foam is from Rover Hair. Starting on the long side, creating some volume, because then I can put a little bit more playable effect in the hair. And when the hair is dry, you see the different shades of blonde also. And she lost warm colors but a little bit cool. So that's why I choose to get in this line of coloring. There's not much warmth in it because there are no coppers, just brown tones, and then in a sandy color. Die lichtdrukkleuren die geven gewoon veel meer power. Ja, er zit minder rek in, hè. Dus die houden veel beter gewoon de styling vast die erin zit. Sofa blow drying. I'm going to clean the contour line.
Schiet weer niet.
Als iets kwijt zit, staat een andere Kelly. Kelly is net nog hamster. Die zet alles bij haarzelf neer.
Hamsteren.
I use now is gel wax of Goldwell.
Dat is wel fijn spul, of niet?
Ja, dat is heel mooi, heel zacht.
Ik moet ook
Heel
een
verzorgend.
nieuw iets hebben. En ik weet elke keer niet wat.
Ja, het is echt super mooi verzorgend. Het heeft ook iets stoers.
Ik hoop elke keer wat dan weer net niet goed.
Dan heb ik
Met
al een
mijn
mooi
haarpad.
product voor jou. Iets sterker als dit. Wel hetzelfde
Oké.
soort product. Using an ultra little bit hairspray. Totally not too much because I love it when it's a little bit playable. And this is the new hairstyle and color for Danique. Danique,
Fijn.
will you turn for you and the rest of the world to show the
Yeah.
end result? Wonderful. Thank you for modeling.
You're welcome.
Ervaar de kunst van knippen. Kapper, zegt u het maar, vindt u op de Haterserweg 115 in Nijmegen. Telefoon 024 355 9044. Of maak zelf een afspraak op www.zegtuhetmaar.info. Kapper, zegt u het maar. Dat is meer dan gewoon je haar laten doen. Wij zijn ook te vinden op YouTube onder Theo Knoop Kapper. Of op Facebook onder Kapper, zegt u het maar.